Okay, so bear with me. This is going to be long, but it's very important that people hear what I'm saying, because I know that the words that I have to say are meant to have an impact on the world. So please, please, please listen to the end. As much as you might be turned off about it, as much as you might not want to listen to what I have to say, your best growth comes from being uncomfortable, okay? And I'm going to make everyone uncomfortable. But it's because I care, and I want people to grow, and I want people to evolve, and I want people to change. I want to see change in my lifetime, because I think that we have wasted too many generations of people's lifetimes. We have, quite frankly, wasted people's time with all of this. So I'm going to start it out with an Instagram story that I did. It's loading up. I'm on Vash's phone. I don't want to have to reword what I said, but I will carry off from there and, shoot my shit after that. Once it loads up, he's not even signed in. Can you believe it? Give me a moment. So, I want to talk about it a little bit with an introduction then. So, a lot of people have been arguing about the master race, right? That it's either the white man or people with more melanated skin. They're saying the power's in the melanin, and I'm not discrediting any of that. I think that there is a lot of power in recognizing your biological structure and its impact in the world. Absolutely. I believe that every culture has its own power that, when combined into the general collective the right way, could make things beyond our wildest dreams come true. But we are stuck in the who better than who era. We've been stuck in that for a long time. We've been stuck in this structure of thinking that the white man must rule over the world, or it's going to be chaos, or that the black people must rule over the world, or it's chaos, or the Asian people must rule over the world, or it's chaos. That is the very foundation of why we have chaos, is because that is where we're coming from. Where we think that we have to one-up another culture in order to be in the pearly gates. And I'll get to more of that in a moment. But I want you to hear what I had said that made me go, I'm going to live stream this, and I'm going to put it on YouTube, because I think people need to hear what I have to say. And you can come and try to cancel me, but just know none of this comes from a place of hatred. I'm not going to be spewing racism. I'm not going to be spewing bigotry or anything like that, because that doesn't solve anything. Discriminating against your peers because they're another culture than you also doesn't fucking solve anything. So before you want to jump the gun and get out of here and call me racist, you haven't even heard my point. Other than the introduction. You haven't actually heard my point. You haven't heard what I have to say. Because quite frankly, it's the entire opposite to that. It is the most anti-racist thing that has ever come out of my fucking mouth. And I believe that you need to hear it. And to abide by this and live by this. So check this shit out. Listen to this. Okay, let me scroll through my story real quick. Because I did, come on, stop giving him, okay, hang on.
Okay, I have a really weird thought real quick about white people. As a white people, why do bigoted white people act like we are the dominant race in the world, when there's way more people in India and China than there are white people? There are more Chinese people on this planet than there are white people. Like, be so fucking serious right now. We've never been the dominant fucking ethnicity in the first place. Are you being serious right now? And why should anybody be fucking worried about being dominating? The people who are like, we want to be the dominant master race, are the exact people who probably shouldn't. Which is anyone and everyone of any ethnic background that genuinely believes that they have to be the number one and they have to be the best. Not just white people. Anybody. Anybody who wants to be egotistical about, like, dominating the world. Humble yourself. Check that ego. And just exist. If something becomes more dominant percentile-wise naturally, then so fucking be it. But why is that your strategy? Why is that the ideological strategy of humans to begin with? We are destroying the planet trying to prove some type of supremacy. It's disgusting. And it's not just white people. It's everybody. Every ethnicity has their own version and flavor of, like, their culture's supremacist ideological strategies. They do their own things according to their culture to try to dominate over other cultures. You see that with the Israeli takeover. You see that with the rise of Sharia law type behavior, you know, coming from the Middle East in general. You see that with all the violence that happens and stuff just at the aim of dominance rather than actual justice. Because justice cares about all innocent life regardless of their demographical background. But it's weird. It's all an illusion. It's all a facade. It's all a fake matrix. None of it is even real. You're fighting for something that's not real. While diversity can be our strength, the way that we have been treating diversity treats it as a parasite, as a weakness. The way that we perceive and the way that we carry and the way that we depict diversity, which is a natural part of our Earth's evolution in the first place, is everywhere you look, things are different. You know, that flower is different than that flower. Or you don't find this type of butterfly in this part of the United States because you only find it over there. Because guess what? You find different ones over here. There are different walks of life everywhere. And if you stop and smell the flowers, you realize they're all different. There's many different species of everything all over the place. There's different types of squirrels. There's different types of fish. There's different types of everything. And humans act like we have to be a same, or it's like all bad and wrong and needs to fall apart. In all actuality, true appreciation of diversity is understanding to leave people the fuck alone if they're different than you. And to stop trying to make your group of people the dominant of society. I say if you can learn anything from the white supremacy and stuff that is plaguing the nation and whatnot for many, 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 many years, literally the foundation of our country being those supremacist settlers committing genocide on this land to claim it and have dominion over it. If I could tell you to learn anything from that, it would be that is the prime example of why nobody should ever claim supremacy or dominance over anyone else.
And if any of that pissed you off, for any reason, you're part of the problem. I just want to, like, lay that thin. It doesn't matter what your fucking background is. I don't care. If my hair right there is bothering the shit out of me, hair be hair sometimes. Anyway, if that is something that upsets you, regardless of your cultural background, if you got upset at any word that I said, that exposes where you need to grow as a person. It doesn't expose a problem with me. It doesn't expose that I'm a bigot, because that was the opposite of bigotry. Because I think that we need to live symbiotically with each other. Do people not understand that yet? Are people not getting it? Are people not getting through their thick fucking skulls that the more that you try to go, the white man invented everything and all of you are just You were living in the sticks and sleeping in your own shit before we invented television. First of all, okay, let's say that technology was completely invented by the white man. Okay, whatever. What the fuck ever. I mean, that point aside, let me ask a good question here. What good has television actually given us as a society? We get propagated disasters and fear-mongering programming. We get subliminal demonic messagery in our content. And you're gonna tell me, oh wow, it was so amazing. It's not. It could have been. It could have been. Because it has value to it. You know? But like, just take that. Nobody should have dominion over anybody. And just take it or leave it.